Hello everybody, we're going to continue with our science today on the current topic, which is animals including humans. Today's topic, what we're going to be discussing, is growing and changing, and looking at ourselves as humans. Our aims are to describe how humans change as they grow, and that you can set up a test to find out if children are faster when they are older. Success criteria, so we're going to be looking for if you can name the different stages in the human timeline, that you can describe what humans are like during the different stages of their lives, if you can set up a test, which is fantastic, a scientific test, and if you can collect and interpret results. That means if you can collect data and then tell us about what that data means. So let's start then. Growing up. Human beings are growing and changing all of the time. You are different now to how you were a year ago, and a year ago from now you'll be different again. And just think about that, even what you were like at the beginning of year 2 to what you're like now. Can you think about a way that you've changed in that period of time? I certainly know that you've developed lots and lots. Life for humans starts when they grow inside their mummy's womb or the tummy. So what happens next? What are the stages of life that human beings go through? Well, here we've got a bit of a list. Life for humans starts when they grow inside the mother's womb or tummy. Then you start as a baby, come out as a baby, you progress to a toddler, child, teenager, adult, and then somebody who may be elderly. Think about who you know in your family that could be in any of those categories. Baby, toddler, child, teenager, adult, elderly. Let's start with babies. All babies are born completely helpless. They can't do anything as a baby. They need a grown-up to take care of them all the time and give them everything they need. Have a think, what do grown-ups need to do to take care of a baby? Well, they need to feed the baby with milk. They need to keep the baby clean and healthy by changing its nappy and bathing it. They need to make sure the baby is warm and comfortable. They need to play with the baby and give the baby lots of love and certainly lots of cuddles. A toddler, that is between the ages of 1 and 3. Humans start to develop lots of new skills. Toddlers grow and develop muscles to help them move around. They learn to walk and talk. And at first they only know a few words and they'll be a little bit wobbly on their feet. They love to investigate everything and are always playing on learning. They start to try and do things for themselves. They like to feed themselves and dress themselves. They may not be very good at it at first, but they practice. Toddlers need lots of looking after because they haven't learned to keep themselves safe. Have a think, how do grown-ups take care of toddlers? They still need lots of love and attention. Grown-ups play with them, dress them and feed them. Toddlers need to be kept away from things that can hurt them, like stairs and fires. A child, well, this is your stage of life from age 3 to 12. During these years, you'll learn lots of new skills: reading, writing, counting, kicking a ball, swimming, and riding a bike. Your parents no longer need to be with you all of the time, but still need to make sure you're safe and happy. Think about what changes are happening to you at the moment. You might have wobbly teeth. You might need new shoes because your feet have grown. You like to start to go and play with your friends without your mum and dad being there. You may even be very lucky and go to bed later. Teenagers, between ages 13 and 19, they're ready to become adults. They want to try things on their own. Teenagers eat a lot. You'd think about these children at secondary school, really. They'd like to eat a lot because they grow and change a lot. They can often get spots and their hair changes. They might grow a beard or a moustache. They can sometimes be a bit grumpy. This is because new hormones are changing their body. How can you tell if someone's a teenager? They're stronger and taller than children. They want to try things on their own. Their bodies are changing, becoming more grown up. An adult. This is what all of our teachers are. Adults. Once you are fully grown, you're an adult. You must exercise and make sure they eat healthily to keep their bodies working well. Adults can have babies of their own. Who are the adults in your family? How are they different to you? Adults are bigger and stronger than children. They're able to take care of themselves and they can have families of their own. The elderly. As adults go through their lives, they get older. Your class is elderly after the age of 65, but many adults still don't feel old. In fact, they still might say they feel like a child, or they don't feel old at all. Elder people begin to slow down as their body gets older because their joints and muscles may become achy. Their eyes might not work as well, they might need glasses. They often have soft skin with wrinkles and maybe their hair goes grey or white. How are they different from young adults? They might have softer skin or wrinkles. Grey or white hair, they may move more slowly or need help getting around. One of your activities is to have a look at this mini book. For each page in your mini book, think about what we've talked about there. You can look at the slides on your own if you like. Draw a picture of each person at that life stage. Read the labels and choose which one matches. It says you can stick it, but I challenge you, write it out on that page. Write baby and write in each one which of those labels fits with a baby, a teenager, adult, etc. Growth inquiry. How could we investigate the answer to this question? How do we know if we've done it? Can we collect any information to help us? Our question is, do children get faster as they grow older? What do you think about that? Well, you might not have a group, but you can do it on your own. Here are some ideas of things you could do. Do 10 star jumps. Maybe who can eat a banana the fastest. Completing a simple puzzle. Running the length of the hall or perhaps your garden. Drinking a glass of water. Writing numbers 1 to 10. I'm sure there's many you can think of your own. And that could be something you can compare a period now or later, or even challenge yourself against somebody in your family. You're going to time 5 younger children, 5 older children. Well, you can't do that. Okay, but what I would like to do is if you've got somebody to compete against, you might be able to challenge yourself or an adult, or yourself or your brother or your sister. Okay, and if you can't, maybe you could link in with a friend and see if they can time themselves and you can compare between them. You're going to compare the time it took for any of those activities that you choose. This is called a comparative test. This means you're going to compare your results with somebody else's. And it helps if you know if they're older or younger than yourself. When you've done your comparative test, you can put the name of your child on there and the time taken to do each of the tasks. So think about if it's eating a banana or running the same length of your garden. But it's very important if we're doing the length of your garden or racing of some sort, that if you're comparing against a friend, that it's the same distance. Because we think about a fair test. Would it be fair if one child ran 10 metres and one child ran 20 metres? Of course, the time is going to be different. So you might need to agree some of your distances there. And then you can fill in the comparative test. It's easy to do it for yourself. So if you've not got a friend to compare with just yet, perhaps you could do your own and then compare with a friend afterwards. Look carefully at the results of your test and you can compare this. Who completed the activity in the shortest time? What did you find out? Were the results as you expected? Do you have enough information to answer the question? And is there any other information we can collect? Then we can revisit our aim and success criteria. Can you name me the different stages in the human timeline? Can you say what the children do in those different stages of their lives? Did you manage to set up the test? And can you collect and interpret the results? Have fun doing this, children. Take care.